Each week, over 1 million people enjoy a wellness and personal development program created by Dr. John Spencer Ellis. His programs are implemented in the top resorts, spas and health clubs. And apart from his many professional and physical achievements, John is author of several books, including The Compass, which is part of an exciting new movement. And John has kicked off with some leading authorities on personal success. John, first of all, great to see you.
Thank you very much. It's fantastic to be here.
Tell us about The Compass and what it seeks to do.
Well, The Compass is really a culmination of what I've done my whole life, and that is to learn from the top experts and put it together in a system that really changes lives.
Hasn't books like these been done before?
Yes and no. There's a couple reasons why this is unique. This is the life lessons in a parable story, in a novel. And then the movie that coincides with it has the best ensemble cast of the world's leading thinkers and personal development experts. It's nothing like this has ever been done on this scale with this group of people.
Okay, tell us about it.
The movie is in a documentary format, and it's actually broken down in a couple segments. We have the story of Jonathan the Traveler that goes through life, and it's shot with beautiful cinematography from the mountains to the deserts to the sea to the rivers, the streams, and all points in between. And you follow this metaphoric journey and the lessons learned along the way. It is interstitched with 4 stories of people who have these incredible life-changing moments that you'll learn from and probably shed a tear as well. And then interstitched with that, we have the world's leading authorities on personal development, wealth, attaining all you can in life, relationships, happiness, and so on. And some of the experts include T. Harv Eker, the #1 New York Times bestseller of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, Les Brown, Ona Brown, Dr. Robbie Ludwig, John Assaraf, Marie Diamond, Dr. John DeMartini, Dr. Topher Morrison, and it goes on and on and on, and put together in this beautiful story that really takes you from where you are to where you want to be in life, and while it entertains you. People always remember a story rather than facts, so we've interstitched all of it into this beautiful story so it really resonates and you're able to remember it and recall it later and apply it. That's the big thing. A lot of things, a lot of preceding movements, if you will, were more theoretical in nature. It was motivational, but you can pump someone full of sunshine, but if you don't give them the direction, a compass, it's meaningless.
You mentioned there are 4 examples in the movie.
Yes.
What are they?
Well, I can't go into too much detail, but they're a little bit.
A teeny bit.
There are 4 individuals that have what we call these compass movements. And before this compass movement happened, they were one way, and then they had this event happen, and they were something else. Some things life-altering. Like one person, as an example, had a physical condition that happened instantaneously, and forever their life was changed. And when you learn what happened to this person, it'll blow you away. One person thought they were on a certain path in life and wanted to be in corporate America. And they had this incredible opportunity, this life-changing event, and now they're living their life traveling the world and seeking adventure and helping other people, including the environment. Another person basically had every disadvantage in life. Everything you can imagine happened against this person. And against all odds, they were able to rise to the top of the ranks in everything they've done, and now they're giving back and changing the world. And there's many others, many other small examples. I can't give away too much, but
you can.
I have to intrigue the people to watch the film and to read the book. It's going to be one of those things where afterwards you think, wow, anything is possible. I can do anything now.
So how did you get to this stage?
You mean from the inception to where it's at?
Yeah, right now.
Wow.
That must have been a great journey itself.
It's funny you say that, because I had another major compass movement in the process of working with Tammy Kling and writing the book and putting together the movie and working on the music and the journey itself of making this. I learned a lot about myself, things I didn't like and things I did like, things I want to improve, and also people I want to bring into my life to enhance it. And then what's great is all these things that I have learned, we then put it into the story, and it just keeps building and building and building. And we truly believe that we're going to change lives like nothing else that has ever been done before. Because it comes from a multi-pronged perspective. We're not saying it's just spirituality. That's important, but there's more. We're not saying it's just finance and wealth. That's obviously important, and there's more. People say you have to have balance in your life. Well, you can also have abundance while it's in balance. You need to have the right people in your life and the right influences at the right time. And you also need to take all those things, your cumulative bowl of knowledge, and learn how you will focus it to move from where you are to where you want to be. But there's tools and techniques, and success leaves trails. And it's your job to leave a trail for others, because that's part of their compass. It's not their total compass, because it's a cumulative base of knowledge. But you also need to learn from the right people and learn what's wrong. And if you're on the wrong path, what do? That's some of the things that we discuss in the film. And you'll learn about through the story of Jonathan in the book. If you're on the wrong path, what does that mean? Is there a lesson to be learned? Probably. When do you turn around? What do you do with all the information? How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because how do you know? Tell us some secrets, come on.
It's all about pausing between the stimulus and the response. In life, we're filled with stimulus, both good and bad, and it's how we react to it, and the time and that delay between the reaction and the response, and how we can use that cumulative knowledge between that span to take us in the direction that we want to go. And with all these incredible experts and all their skill sets from a wide variety, from wealth, relationships, to feng shui, to your home and your environment, and spirituality and energy, and the physical and the wellness aspects, everything put together, it all matters. And all too often people get on a tangent of finding the center, but they go all the way to the other side.
It's then a combination of achieving balance, some would say, but
in abundance.
Yeah.
Balance in abundance.
What is balance?
Well, it is different for everyone, and that's the thing. When other movements or self-help, if someone calls himself a guru, that's not always good either. But anything else that someone starts using superlatives, this is the only, this is the best, none of the others matter, that's wrong, because there's always a lesson to be learned. But your balance is different from mine, because we have different goals, values, intents, morals, and a way of interpreting the world, and your path is different from mine. We live in different parts of the planet.
Success. What's success mean to you? And actually, what is success?
Boy, that's a great question. I think, again, it's up to individual interpretation. I think there's a general consensus, and that is when you are able to have a sense of achievement and fulfillment while you experience gratitude, living life to the fullest.
You trying to start a global movement here?
Yes, we are. Yes, we want to have a global movement, because only good can come from this. If we're teaching people to listen to their heart, to hold themselves accountable to a higher standard, to be better to their family, to their community, to the environment, to the animals. You know, people say you have to start locally and think globally. Perhaps you've heard that. Well, that's true, and yet they're missing a step. You have to think about the things that make you better as a person, because you can only move outside of that circle once you've taken care of the first part. Think about this: when you're on an airplane, and there's
Please don't.
Yeah,
Please
okay.
don't.
But this is just a mock situation. If an emergency takes place, the air masks drop down, they say put yours on first before you assist someone else, because you're unable to help others until you first help yourself. And that's not egocentric. It is going from the core of anything and then moving outward. And so we have to use, again, this cumulative knowledge, this pool of knowledge from all these incredible people who have been kind enough to work with us to develop the compass. So put on your mask, breathe in deeply, soak in that knowledge. You know, the word inspire, people say they're inspirational, but it literally means to breathe life into. So when we inspire, whether it's that mask that drops down or learning from someone else, that's the inspiration that gives us life, that then allows us to help other people.
The marketing of the whole program, the whole project,
Yeah.
is so important, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it is an incredible endeavor. And I'm fortunate enough to work with some of the most brilliant minds in the world when it comes to creating a global reach. And the people that we've worked with understand the magnitude of our goal and they understand the magnitude of the importance of this as well. So I've been able to work with the best publishers, the best filmmakers, the best editors, and the best creative designers and graphic artists and animators. And these people are so smart, it freaks me out how brilliant they are, and I feel so fortunate. And that's a lesson that I teach too. I think it's important to be the dumbest person in the room. And people say, well, that's kind of odd. It doesn't mean you intentionally...
Because you work with the very best.
You don't intentionally dumb yourself down. However, you do surround yourself with people that live at a higher level, because by default, as humans, we want to rise to the level of those around us, to our peers. And so if you constantly surround yourself that people are living life with more fulfillment, more contentment, more gratitude at a higher level, you rise to that occasion and you become more, and therefore you can give back more.
Is it a business to you, or is it something from the heart?
It's first from the heart. It always has been.
Which is more important at this stage of the development?
It's all important, because if we don't do the business, we can't get the message out. And yet if we falter from our path of having the best intentions, then nothing would matter. Integrity is number one. The message that we give and the help that we provide always supersedes the results that you would get monetarily. It'll happen. It's just not, build it and they will come. You have to have a good enough reason to build it, and enough reason to make a dynamic shift in the world to help everyone in the betterment of humanity. And then you'll be rewarded for it. That's the way it works.
If somebody wants to find out more,
they can go to the official website. It is thecompass.tv.
Fantastic. Now, I always ask my guests this. In a word, how would you describe yourself? One word only.
I have to use two.
No. You can't cheat. But I mean, okay, let's move ahead and say 12 months' time.
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself then?
Grateful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.